dear students. In this video I will explain you about regression analysis. You know the correlation tells you about the association between the two variables. For example, a correlation of 0.5 says that the two variables, maybe say for example the Sensex and the stock prices of a particular company, for example State Bank of India. When you calculate the correlation between them, you get a correlation of plus 0.5. It indicates that uh, both stock prices and the Sensex prices are moving in a positive direction. So this is the meaning of correlation. So correlation tells you about the association between the two variables. So one more important statistical tool that we can use to find out the relationship between the variables and to find out the dependent variable, the value of dependent variable by depending upon the independent variable. So let us discuss that. Statistical tool is called as regression analysis. So now we'll move on to discuss the meaning of regression analysis. Regression means stepping back or returning to the average. Stepping back or returning to the average. It was first used by a British biometrician. His name is called as Sir Francis Galton during the period of 1922 to 1911. Regression is concerned with obtaining a mathematical equation which describes the relationship between two variables. So here the purpose of regression is to obtain a mathematical equation with the help of which you can find out the value of one variable with the help of the given value of the other variable. The equation so derived can be used for comparison between the variables and for finding out for estimation too. Or say for example, you can estimate the future prices, you can estimate the future sales, or you can estimate the future investment. So in all these cases we can use the regression equations. Regression analysis is a set of statistical processes for estimating the relationship between a dependent variable. Normally we call it as outcome variable, because with the help of the predictors or independent variable we will get the outcome. So therefore we call this dependent variable as outcome variable, and one or more independent variables. So regression analysis, I'll repeat, is a set of statistical processes for estimating the relationship between a dependent variable and one or more independent variables. Now let us move on to define regression analysis. According to M. Blair, a regression analysis is a mathematical measure of the average relationship between two or more variables in terms of the original unit of data. Okay, so with the given data you can find out the mathematical relationship between these two variables, and for that we call it as a regression analysis. According to Yalo Chow, so regression analysis attempts to establish the nature of relationship between two variables, that is, to study the functional relationship between the variables and thereby provide a mechanism for prediction or forecasting. So again, according to this definition too, regression analysis will help you to develop a mathematical or a functional relationship between two variables with which you can find out, or it will help you to predict or for forecasting. So we can, as I said earlier, we can predict the future prices, we can predict the future sales, we can predict the future investment, etc. Now let us discuss the uses of regression analysis. First one, it provides an estimated value of the dependent variable for independent variable. So this can be used for estimation of future production, prices, sales, income, etc. So this regression analysis will help you to estimate the values of dependent variables. Say for example, the estimated prices, predicted price, you can predict the future price, or we can predict the future sales with the help of advertisement. You can find out the relationship between advertisement expenditure and sales. So in case of these two variables, so sales will be the dependent variable, and expenditure will be the advertisement expenditure will be the independent variable. The next use is like, with the help of regression coefficient, we can calculate the correlation coefficient, which measures the degree of correlation that exists between the variables. So with the help of regression equation or regression coefficients, we can calculate the correlation coefficient between the variables, which measures the degree of correlation that exists between the variables. So in detail we'll discuss that in the future slides about how to find out the correlation with the help of regression coefficients. Next, it is widely used in statistical estimates of demand curves, supply curves, production functions, cost functions, consumption functions, etc. In all these cases, this is used as one of the statistical tool very widely. Now let us move on to discuss the difference between correlation and regression. Okay, correlation. The first point, it deals with the association between two or more variables. Second point is, it need not imply cause and effect relationship between the variables under study. So this is not going to exactly tell you about the cause and effect relationship. This need not be that. So you can't find out which one is cause and which one is effect with the help of correlation coefficient. Then there may be a nonsense correlation between two variables, which is purely due to chance and has no practical relevance. There is a chance that a value of correlation coefficient doesn't give any meaning. So such kind of correlation is called as nonsense correlation. So that possibility is there, but it is not there in case of coefficient of regression analysis. Next point is like Rx and Ryx, Rx on Y and Y on X are symmetric. That means Rxy is equal to Ryx. That is correlation between X and Y and correlation between Y and X. So they are same. The correlation coefficient is independent of change of scale and origin. So independent of change of scale means like for the given variables, if you add it by one value, and or if you add subtract with one value, all the values are subtracted by a particular value or added by a value, so they are not going to have any impact on the correlation coefficient. Whereas in case of, and even in case of in case of origin, and change of scale means when these values are divided or multiplied by a particular value, that is not going to have an impact on the correlation coefficient. So therefore correlation coefficient is independent of change of scale and origin. Change of scale means multiplication or division of the values of variables. Change of origin means addition or deduction of a value from the values of the variables. Okay, now let us move on to discuss the regression. So correlation deals with the association between two or more variables, whereas regression, it is concerned with the derivation of an appropriate functional relationship between the two variables. So this regression will help you to find out the value of dependent variable with the help of independent variable. It clearly indicates the cause and effect relationship. So regression will help you to find out which one is cause and which one is effect. Then there is nothing like nonsense regression, like nonsense correlation. regression coefficient of x on y and y on x are not symmetrical. They are not symmetrical, that means they are not equal. Then regression coefficients are independent of change of origin but not of scale. So regression coefficients, if the values of these variables are added or deducted by with a particular value, they are not going to have an impact on the regression coefficient. But see, if they are multiplied with a particular value or divided by a particular value, then it is going to have an impact on the regression coefficient. So therefore, regression coefficients are independent of the change of origin but not of. Then types of variables in regression analysis. As we discussed earlier, there are two variables. The first one is dependent variable. It is also called as regressed variable or explained variable. The variable whose value is influenced or is to be predicted is called as a dependent variable. So this value can be calculated with the help of the next variable, that is called as independent variable. Independent variable is also called as regressor or predictor or explanator. So the variable which influences the value is or is used for prediction is called as independent. Next, regression curves and regression line. Regression curve and regression line. Okay, so if the variables in a bivariate data are correlated, bivariate means the values of two variables, okay, separate values. See sales for 5 years and advertisement expenditure for 5 years of a particular company. This data is called as bivariate data, correlated. We may find that the points in the scatter diagram will cluster in the form of a curve or in the form of a straight line. So when you put it in the diagram, so it would be a kind of curve you may get, or you may get a straight line. Suppose if you get a curve, then it is called as a regression curve, and if you get a straight line, then it is called as a line of regression. Okay, two variables are said to have a linear relationship when the change in the value of the independent variable by 1 unit leads to a constant absolute change in the value of dependent variable. For example, when there is 10% change in the independent variable, there would be a 10% change in the dependent variable too. Or like say the value of independent variable by 1 unit leads to a constant absolute change in the value of dependent variable. So this is called as a linear relationship between the variables. When the two variables have linear relationship, the regression equation can be used to find out the value of the dependent variable. When the two variables, say for example sales and advertisement, they are having a linear relationship, you can find out the value of sales with the help of independent variable, that is advertisement expenditure. So this is regression equation of x on y. So x is equal to a plus by. So here x is the dependent variable and y is the independent variable. So a is the x-intercept and b is the slope of that line. So coefficient of regression x on y. To obtain the value of a and b, the following equations are to be used. Summation x, same. Summation x is equal to na plus b summation y, and summation xy is equal to a summation y plus b summation y square. Calculation of correlation using the regression coefficients. Okay, so one of the uses is like we can use the regression equations coefficients for calculation correlation. Okay, so the formula for that is r is equal to square root of bxy into byx. So bxy is the coefficient of regression equation of x on y, and byx is the coefficient regression equation of y on x. So y minus y bar is equal to same correlation between x and y into sigma y divided by sigma x into x minus x bar, where x bar is the mean of x series, y bar is the mean of y series. Then r summation sigma standard deviation x standard deviation y divided by standard deviation x is the regression coefficient of y on x. So here this can be calculated, that is regression coefficient can calculated with this formula, that is summation xy divided by summation x square. Now regression equation when the deviations are taken from assumed mean of x and y. So same formula, but the last one, regression coefficient, can be obtained with this formula, that is n into summation dx dy minus summation dx into summation dy whole divided by n into summation dy square minus summation dy whole square. So this formula can be used for the purpose of calculating the regression coefficient in case of when regression equation, when the deviations are taken from assumed mean of, in case of x on y. So y on x, the remaining all are as it is, but the last one, regression coefficient, can be calculated with this formula, that is n into summation dx dy minus summation dx into summation dy whole divided by n into summation dx square minus summation dx whole square. So this formula can be used for the purpose of calculating the regression coefficient. Now let us move on to discuss the properties of regression coefficients. The first property of regression coefficient is the regression coefficient dx is the change occurring in x for a unit change in y. The regression coefficient byx is the change occurring in y for a unit change in the x. A unit change in the independent variable will help you to find out, or with the help of that you can find out the change in the dependent variable. The regression coefficient byx is the change occurring in y for a unit change in the x. So in this case x is the independent variable and y is the dependent variable. Okay. Next, regression coefficients are independent of the change of origin but not of the scale. So as far as the scale is concerned, change of scale is concerned, so regression coefficient is not independent. Then the geometric mean of the regression coefficient is equal to the coefficient of correlation. So we have already discussed this. So that is r is equal to square root of bxy into byx is equal to the correlation coefficient, correlation r. Then since the coefficient of correlation numerically cannot be greater than 1, we all know that like the r cannot be more than 1 or more than 1. So therefore the product of regression coefficient cannot be greater than 1. So therefore if bxy is greater than 1, then byx must be lesser than 1. Otherwise we won't get the correlation coefficient lesser than 1. So this is one of the important properties of regression coefficient, that is the coefficient of correlation, the product of the regression coefficients should be cannot be greater than 1. The last one, the two regression coefficients cannot be of opposite sign. This is again very interesting one. That is either both are positive or both are negative or both are 0. So these are the properties of regression coefficient. Thank you.